All right, so my poor little bull here got chased off in the dark by all the bitch cows, and he spent the night out in the woods. He's pretty hungry. But let me tell you why I'm super stoked by this little guy, who I overpaid for, by the way. First of all, he's quarter red Wagyu. I don't need to introduce the Wagyu genetics. I mean, that's the best beef on the planet, and part of it's genetics, part of it's feeding, and I'm gonna do the feeding regimen later on when I'm finishing steers. And then he is quarter white Galloway, which is what he looks like. He doesn't look like anything else. But the Galloway breed is the Scottish breed, super hardy. And then he's half Pinzgauer. Hey, what are you rubbing on me like that for? Dude, hey, sorry, this cow is rubbing on me real hard. The Pinzgauer is awesome. It's gonna be the only Austrian breed here that I've got. Everything else is Scottish, but the Pinzgauer, for example, when they do the shear test on the meat, beats Angus hands down. I'm gonna try to breed the perfect Alaska cattle here, and I'm gonna combine the Scottish breeds with the Highland, but he's gonna be half of all of my genetics, and I'm super stoked by it. The tenderness and the marbling and the hardiness of those breeds, the Galloway, the Pinzgauer, along with the marbling and just the high quality of the Wagyu, I think this is going to turn out amazing. So I'm super stoked by his genetics, which is why I drove 10 hours to get him and overpaid for him, because half of my whole herd is the bull, right? You got to pay attention to the bull. So you can see here that I'm taking this pretty seriously. I went from 0 to this here in just a few months, and ultimately I'll probably have, you know, between 40 and 50 cattle if this works, and I'll try to be a professional rancher. So I got him also because I want him to be able to breed the bigger cows, the Red Angus, the Scottish, the Highlands. When I don't think Forrest, my little bull's ever going to be up for the game, but I'm going to keep him, assuming there's not a whole bunch of fighting, to breed all the first calf heifers. You know, like my little island cow here. She's tiny, but she's tough as nails, that one. And then we got Joe over there, Goldilocks, who's going to be a first-time heifer. And there's one over there, you know, that's going to be a first-time heifer. The Yak Cross first-time heifer. So what I'm going to do is separate out the bulls, release them to different times to different heifers or cows, and really try to manage this herd appropriately. Anyways, there's my new bull. I'm glad he joined the herd. I'm glad he got some hay because he was out there in the cold all night, and I'm super stoked by him. The genetics of that animal right there could really make this work. My biggest regret is I'm almost 50, and I'm having such a time in my life. I wish I'd had the time and the money to be able to do this 20 years ago, because I'm going to be really pissed off if I die when I'm 80 and I'm just getting started on this. So this is the way to live right here. This is the happiest that I think I've ever been in my life, and I can't imagine doing anything different now.